Hello and welcome back to the Bricks Hub. As anyone has seen recently, the new episode of the Book of Boba Fett was something really good, and it was a nice change of pace. I really enjoyed the show so far, and I kind of like the fact that they gave it a bit of an interlude to catch up with a pretty well-known and very liked character. There's a whole load of stuff I can go into about like why I think this really works for the show and how I think that the two stories like really work well together. But you know what you're here for the Lego. So I decided, as soon as I saw this episode, I was like, oh, okay, I really like the Naboo M1 Starfighter. And then when they like rebuilt it, you know, they gave it a big change up in this show, I was like, I am definitely building this thing. So a couple of days later, I've got around to something which I genuinely think is the best like set style sort of build for this thing possible. I've seen some really complex mocks, there's some really fantastic ones, especially the one by Scout Bricks, who actually gave me some advice with this one. But I wanted to try and make something that feels like it could be done in like a Lego set, which Lego will probably inevitably do. But here it is. As you can see here, this is the Starfighter. There's quite a lot of changes from the Lego set. I've actually modified one of the more recent Naboo Starfighter sets just because like the broad strokes of the ship are pretty similar, but I've had to change quite a few bits. So you can see here that like it's all completely grey. I really do hope that we might get this in like you know, the new metallized silver pieces that they use. You know, the ones with like the it's like a lacquered sort of thing. Jank Brooks talks a lot about them, so you can probably check some of his videos where he like, you know, does stuff like in the space station and, you know, the space shuttle, that sort of thing. But yeah, so unfortunately right now they are really only using grey, but these pieces all come in grey, which is very useful. So all of these pieces here can be used in the final thing. So yeah, one of the things I'm most proud of is how I managed to get the guns at the front integrated in. I had to just move these to the side slightly and then fill in like this like small trench sort of bit with the two guns there. I've kind of reworked the engines a little bit to the point that like they have like parts of them stripped in the show, so you can see like there's a big gap here where they should be. I've kind of made it all quite smooth, kind of kept it together, but I've also broken things up. Like in the episode, you can see that like part of it is still like quite a lot of the skeleton of the ship is still showing. So like stuff like this, and like you can see the big engine on the top there, and just things that maybe aren't like how they should be. There's also the extra engine that they got in the back there as well. I've changed how the prongs, you know, at the back work as well. They're a bit shorter now, but that's really how they look. And the one at the back is a completely different shape. It's kind of held on by one of these ratcheted joints, but it won't move. It's completely stuck in there because it's got one of these pieces. Also here, this might be a little bit inaccurate in terms of scale, but this is probably what Lego would do themselves. This little dome bit here has a connection up there. You know, probably how it should be is it probably should just be a clear dome because that's where the astromech will be. But this show is very much making us think that Grogu's going to be sitting there. So I put a little bit of an area inside where you can sit him. So yeah, there's not really too much else to show here other than that I'm kind of just doing this as a bit of a test. What do people think about this video? Do people want a tutorial for it? Because I'd be willing to make a tutorial. It might take a while, but if there's enough interest, like I'd really enjoy showing and sharing this with lots of people. So yeah, this is just the announcement video, but I hope you like it, and I hope you stop by to see some more. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like leave a like, you know, comment, all the usual stuff helps me keep the videos coming and all that. And just thank you all for the support on most recent videos.